Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. The house is silent. The party is long over. On the kitchen counter, a cardboard box still sits open. Inside, a few slices of pizza remain. The cheese is hardened, the crust is stiff, the oil has settled into a dull sheen. You lift a slice, cold and heavy, and you take a bite. It feels harmless, comforting, even. But that bite may be far more complicated than you realize. Pizza is more than food. It's memory. It's joy. It's late nights with friends, birthdays, and victories. But when the night ends and the slices are left behind, what happens next is a story few stop to consider. Because the truth is, cold, old pizza is not the same as the one fresh out of the oven. It has already begun to change, and sometimes, that change is dangerous. To understand why, we need to see what pizza really is. Our fertile ground for invisible invaders. Staphylococcus aureus, Bacillus cereus, Listeria. Names we rarely speak, but organisms that wait for our neglect. What makes them dangerous is not only that they multiply quickly, but that some produce toxins heat cannot destroy. Reheating may kill the bacteria, but the damage they leave behind lingers. That means one careless slice at dawn can lead to nausea, cramps, or worse. For some, the risk is small. For others, with weaker immune systems, the consequences can be serious. And yet, culture tells us another story. Cold pizza has been romanticized. In films, in college dorms, in advertisements, we are told it is carefree, rebellious, even cool. It is the food of students who stay up all night, of workers who collapse after a long shift, of anyone who wants comfort without rules. But behind the myth is reality. Culture celebrates cold pizza. Science warns against it. For centuries, food was respected because it spoiled quickly. People feared what could grow when meals were left in the open. Modern refrigeration gave us freedom, but it also gave us complacency. We forgot that food can betray us. Pizza left out overnight is more than a gamble. Some will get away with it, others will not. So what should we do? The answer isn't to fear pizza, but to respect it. Leftovers, stored within 2 hours in airtight containers, chilled safely in the fridge, can last for days. Reheated properly, in the oven or skillet, they can taste nearly as good as the first time. Even transformed into something new, an omelette, a casserole, a sandwich, pizza can live again. But not when it is left on the counter, exposed to time, air, and chance. Because cold pizza, forgotten and hardened, is not really pizza anymore. It is memory, a shadow, a risk disguised as comfort. So why is cold, old pizza a big no? Because what feels like harmless nostalgia is sometimes carelessness. Because what we eat is more than flavor, it is chemistry, biology, and survival. And because the food that brings us the most joy can also bring us harm, if we stop paying attention. Pizza is meant to be warm, alive with texture, alive with flavor. It is meant to be shared at its best, not endured at its worst. The risk, because in the end, the story of pizza is not just about taste. It is about how we treat the food we love most. And perhaps, it leaves us with a greater question. If pizza, the world's favorite comfort food, can turn against us when neglected, then what about all the other meals we take for granted? The answer waits for another night, another table, another story.